Parents, teachers, and early childhood educators. If you have a typical child or a child who's facing challenges and you want to understand what is child development and what are child development milestones your student or your child is going to achieve at a particular age, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Gayatri Kalra Sehgal. After setting up and spearheading schools, I put pen to paper and I've authored 7 books. For your reference, I have written the links to all my books in the description box below. Do take a look. So let's get to work. What is child development? Child development refers to all the aspects of development of a child to perform a more complex task until the child reaches adolescence. And what are child development milestones? Child development milestones are a set of functional skills that a child should be able to or can perform at a particular age. Child development milestones are specific to age. In my videos, I will be sharing 11 different child development milestones that will be specific to the age of the child. I have categorized the age of the child from the day the child is born to the first 5 years of the child in 7 different categories. So let us look at the 11 different child development milestones and the age categories.
11 child development milestones of a full-term baby. First, physical development. Second, personal, social and emotional development. Third, communication development, which will also include listening and speaking. Fourth, language development. Fifth, pre-reading development. Sixth, pre-writing development. 7th, cognitive development. 8th, mathematical development. Then sensory, creative and self-help development. These are the 11 child development milestones and I will be sharing information about these milestones with you. Now let us look at the 7 age categories beginning from the day the child is born to the first 5 years of the child. The first age category is the day the child is born to the first 30 days. Second category is first month onwards to 6 months. Then 6 months to 12 months. First year to second year, second to third, third to fourth and fourth to fifth.
In my videos, I will be sharing a lot of in-depth information about what is child development and what are child development milestones in a way that you as a parent or as a teacher will be in a position to understand and assess in which particular area your child or your student needs your help. But how are we going to do this? How are we going to enhance the child's development milestone? During my videos, I'll be sharing a lot of activities and toys with you. These activities and toys will be specific to the development of the child and the age of the child. So these activities you will be able to design at home using safe recyclable material. Parents, please make sure that the material which you use is safe for your child. Now coming to why parents should understand what is child development. Why is it important for them to understand? Please, now I want to bring your focus onto a very, very crucial perspective. Please understand this, parents. The accuracy of the diagnosis given to you by the child development specialist about your child will depend on the answers provided by you. Infant cannot talk, so the doctors and the child development specialist are going to ask you for your observations. And if you know what to expect in terms of child development, what is the next phase of your child's development, you will be able to observe those finer developments and give accurate answers to the child development specialist, and hence the answers provided will help the development specialist to give you accurate diagnosis. There are 3 very simple steps for getting the correct diagnosis done by your doctor or your child specialist. 1, please be aware as parents in terms of what to expect in terms of development. What is the next phase of your child's development? 2, be observant. Know what to observe. Observe all the finer details of the development of your child. 3, provide correct and accurate answers to get the correct diagnosis. Now, why is it important for teachers to know what is child development and what are child development milestones? I want to take this thing a step further and mention it and share it with you that child development and child development milestones should form an integral part of teachers' training, because it helps the teachers to understand the challenges a child is facing. Let me just give you an example. Supposing there are two children in the class, both of them have been given an activity of, say, coloring a giraffe. Now, both the children are sitting in the classroom and coloring the giraffe. The objective of doing these kind of activities during the pre-primary years is not to see how beautifully the giraffe gets colored. That can be a later aspect. But then what is the focus of doing these kind of activities is to enhance the child's fine motor skills. So there is coming back to the two children sitting in the class. The first child quickly finishes coloring the giraffe and now is either sitting and getting bored in the class or is now troubling the other children. Yeah. Now there is the second child who is still struggling to color the giraffe. Now for the teacher to understand that the first child has probably exercised his fine motor skills and has crossed a certain required milestone, for her to understand this is very important, because then in that case she will be in a position to provide a little bit more challenging activity to keep the child engrossed, positively engrossed, I would say, so that the child who has already covered a milestone gets more challenging work to do and still remains positively occupied. So the teacher can say something like, come on, let's sit down and do you know how many giraffes are there, or can you draw a giraffe? Do you know what does the giraffe eat? So can you draw and color that? So the same child who was earlier troubling the class will get something more challenging to do and will keep that child positively occupied and also further enhance his or her development milestone. Now coming to the second child. Now this child who is struggling with the coloring of the giraffe, this child probably will require more of these activities to enhance his or her fine motor skills. So it becomes very easy for the teachers to understand their challenges, because during the primary years, children do not have that kind of a well-developed vocabulary to express what are their challenges. So it is important for the teachers to know what are the child development milestones. Now coming to three very important pointers which I want to share with you before you go ahead and see all the other videos in the series. I'm sure you have heard these pointers before, but please use these pointers as a wake-up call. 1. Each child has a unique pace of development. 2. All the aspects of development are interconnected and contribute to learning. Third, very crucial point, parents, please remember this. The information that I'm sharing with you is a cursory means of assessment. If the child does not achieve a particular milestone or does not show any progress in a particular milestone in +3 months of the given age, please remember to consult a child development specialist in your vicinity. Let me just give you an example with that. Supposing there is a child infant who should achieve a particular milestone at, say, 6 months of age, and the child does not show any improvement or does not achieve that particular milestone by, say, 9 months of age, please remember to consult a child development specialist. Early intervention is always a good idea. Now, I want to conclude this video by leaving you with thought. I just said that early intervention is a great idea. Why did I say this? Supposing there is a child who has, say, some kind of a delay in, say, speech, and we do not at this time we do not intervene as we do not bring in a child development specialist, and we know that the child is probably not talking or is running a delay in speech. What is going to happen is that as and when the child matures and the child grows up, the child will develop his or her social circle. And as the child matures, the child will probably start understanding that I am unable to express the way my friends are able to express. The child might not say it literally to you, but the child will start feeling it sometime. So what happens is that the child will begin losing confidence. That is one. Also, the child might start losing on self-esteem. So one delay in speech development will delay the other development milestones, that is the personal, social and emotional milestones also. So is that the risk that you really want to take? When I said that all the aspects of development are interconnected and contribute to learning, this is what I meant. So early intervention is always a good idea.
You can refer to my book, Winning Strategies for Parents, where I walk through this information in more detail. The book also provides cheat sheets to understand 8 learning styles where you can identify what type of learner you are and also what type of a learner is your child. This will help you bridge the gap between your teaching style and your child's learning style in a way that the child will be able to accept the information given by you without being stressed. What's more, the book shares information about 3 popular philosophies, and those philosophies are Montessori, Waldorf, and Reggio Emilia. Once you understand child development and help your child enhance his or her milestones, and also you have an insight into your child's learning styles. Plus, what's more, you have detailed information about the philosophies the school follow. You will be able to choose the best preschool that suits your child's learning style and offer the best learning experience to your child so that you can inculcate love for lifelong learning for your child.
If you do like the information that I've shared in our video, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also to hit the bell icon so that next time I share information, you get notification. Till we meet again, be blessed, be safe. Thank you for watching.